Hey guys, nobody does tutorials anymore. People come on and if you see them doing their makeup, they just do it. They don't explain what they're doing or why they're doing it. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by cream face products, contour, highlight, blush, and I buy a lot of those kind of products and really enjoy them. So I'm going to go over each thing with you today. I'm going to tell you what kind of tools I use to apply them, how I apply it, why I apply it the way I do, and hopefully give you some tips so that you can enjoy some cream products, because I'm telling you, once you try cream products, you're going to look at your powders a little bit differently. I'm an older person, and cream products are more flattering on older people. So that's another reason why I tend to gravitate towards them. So let's just dive right into it. Okay, so of course we're going to start with a contour. If you watched yesterday's video, I was talking about the NYX Wonder Stick. Now this is a two-sided product. There's a contour on one side, a highlight on the other. I never touch the highlighter because the color is all wrong from my skin tone. Did you see that glitch? Yeah, I think you may have seen a few glitches and stuff in my videos recently, and it's because I've added a bunch of artificial lights to make the lighting better, and it's doing something to the camera because of it. So either we go back to the crappy lighting and no glitches, or we put up with an occasional glitch to get the really nice lighting. So I vote for the glitches because this lighting is, you know, a million times better than it used to be. Okay, so anyways, let's move on. So I don't use the highlighter side of this product. And this comes in a few different shades, so go online, look at the pictures, and get the one that's best suited to your skin tone. I actually prefer the universal one, but they didn't have that at the store that I went to, so I got the light/medium instead. And when I first looked at this, I thought, oh, I don't know if this is going to work for me, because that's a really warm brown. And you actually want your contour to be cooler in tone. That's what separates a contour from a bronzer. A bronzer is to warm up your skin. A contour is to give the illusion of a slimmer face. But I feel like this does work. But I prefer the universal shade in this. So next time I buy this, I'm going to see if maybe I can just order it online or something if the stores don't carry the universal shade. Okay, so this is the contour, and what you want to do is you want to suck in your cheek like that, and there's going to be a hollow in your face right around here. It's going to be like a little indentation there. That's where you want to start your contour, and then you want to go up at a slant towards your hairline, like right about here. So that's where we're going to draw our line. Yes, we are going to draw a line, but don't worry, it'll all come together in the end. Okay, so that's where you want. Okay, if I put my face straight, you can see how that's going to look. All right, now I want you to take the brush that you used for your foundation. If you used a sponge to do your makeup, I can't help you. But seriously, you want to take the brush that you used for your foundation, and this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So it's wide on one side and narrow on the other. So we're going to hold it so that the narrow side goes right into that stripe, and you're going to start where you started with the product and go up right over that line. and you're just going to keep doing it, going in one direction until it's blended. And don't let it sit as long as I just did to give that explanation. If you do it right away, it will blend easier. But you don't want to go back and forth. You just want to keep working it in an upward direction. Okay? Now, for the other one, for the other side, I'm going to go faster so that it'll be easier to blend. You're going to have one side that's easier to do than the other, because if you're right-handed, then this one is going to be really easy. But then when you cross over, it's kind of awkward to do that. So look for that indentation. And go right up to the hairline. And try to move quickly. Okay, so when you're done, you're going to have a very subtle streak of color that is going to give the illusion of a slimmer face. There's just a slight color change there. You don't want anything drastic. You don't want anything too dark. Try to stay, I think they have like light, medium, medium deep, universal, and there might even be one other one, which I don't know what it's called, but try to stay within your color range, because I'm in the light category, so light/medium works okay for me. If you're fair, I don't know if there's going to be a color for you in this particular product, but you know, there's loads of companies that make contouring products, so you might be able to find one in a different brand. Okay, let's move on to cream blush. You guys have heard me talk about the Maybelline Cheek Heat cream blushes, but a lot of companies have been coming out with cream blushes lately. I'm seeing them pop up amongst different brands, but today we're just going to use this, and this one is in the shade Berry Flame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this come on, there we go. All right, so not a lot, just a little bit, and we're gonna go right about here. Now, I don't like a lot of blush, but I can tell you that this is kind of an intense color, so we are going to have quite a bit of blush today. I like to use my MAC 130 small stippling brush and just do small circles, blending up and out, just like we did with the contour. So we're going to go right above where we contoured. And just keep doing that until it's blended out. Now, some people like to do the apples of their cheeks. It's a preference thing, what you want to do. I feel like by doing it the way I just did it, it's going to work better with the contour and enhance what I'm trying to do here with giving the illusion of a slimmer face. But you have to take into consideration your face shape. My face is shaped, it's a heart shape. So I've got the pointy chin on the bottom, and then sort of normal sides, and then I've got a big head. So I've got the large heart shape there. Okay? So that, I feel like that just works with the shaped face that I have. If you have a narrow face, if you're very thin and you have a narrow face, I would not recommend this placement. That's when putting the blush on the apples of your cheek only would work in your favor, because you don't want to emphasize that your face is very long. So that will help take away that. So, you know, it's just going to depend on what your face shape is. Okay, so I'm trying to very carefully squeeze out another small amount. Less is more, you guys. You don't want to go crazy, because then you won't be able to blend it all out. So I'm starting off with a stripe and then taking that small stipple brush and blending it out. This is more blush than what I normally like, but I figured since I was doing a demo here, I wanted you to be able to actually see the product, because usually my blush isn't very visible. So yeah, and you want to try to make sure that you have the same amount of product. So I'm just taking what was left on my finger and doing this side so that they'll match. Okay, so all we have left is highlight. And this might be the trickiest category of all. This is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Sunbeam. And the way we are going to apply this is I'm going to squeeze some of this up. And this is like a pale pink. It's like a dupe for Benefit High Beam, if you're familiar with that product. So we're going to take this, now we're going to go across the top of our cheekbones, but don't go into the area where your concealer is. You don't want to, you just don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to try to dab this right across the top of our cheekbones and go across and up and out, just like we did with the other products. Now we're going to take a damp makeup sponge and we're going to stipple over that, and make sure that you dampen it first, otherwise it's not going to blend. Take a little more. Yeah, placement is everything when it comes to highlighter. Stay away from that concealer area. If it overlaps into your blush just a little bit, that's fine. As long as you blend it enough, you won't see the, you know, the ledges of the 3 different colors you've got going here. Okay, and the only other thing that I want to mention is creams and powders do not always play well together. So when you powder your face after you do your foundation and concealer, try to do it with a light hand. What I do, let me go grab the brush that I used for my powder. Okay, when I did my makeup, I did this is the order that I start with. I go lip treatment, face primer, foundation, concealer, powder, and then the products I just showed you. So I used this brush by Morphe. It was part of a small kit that had like 3 brushes in it that came with a miniature makeup bag. I forget what the name of this is. I don't even know if they still make it, but don't use a powder brush that is too large, because if you do, you're going to pick up more powder than what you actually want, and then when you apply your cream products over it, it's not going to blend well. So you just want to do a light dusting of powder, and then you won't run into any problems. So yeah, I just kind of, it's a combination of stippling and swirling motion that I do when I set my powder. And I put it everywhere. I mean, you know, I do my face and down my neck a little bit. Um, so yeah, don't use too big of a brush because you're going to have issues with blending. So that is contour, blush, and highlighter. And, you know, just make sure you blend everything well. And I think you could be really happy with cream products. They're a lot of fun to play with. They come in some unique colors, and I don't know, it's a little bit more work than powders are, but I think it's worth it. I think it looks really nice on your skin and it gives you kind of a glow. I mean, we're in the season now where the air is very dry in your house, and cream products work better with that. You know, when you use powders, it's just going to make your skin even drier. So you might enjoy that. So give it a whirl. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it helps me figure out which videos you guys like and which ones you don't. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, then hit the subscribe button. It's free. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.